So roomies, go get your plates, grab your food, and come sit down to eat with me. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Enjoy watching, y'all. Now let's eat. Hey roomies, how y'all doing? If you're new, welcome. And if you've been here a while, then you know it's time for the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. So roomies, let me introduce you guys what I'm having. I got spicy chicken. And I got hot, spicy corn flavored noodles. They're the new noodles that came out at Peach Fresh Market. It's my first time trying the spicy chicken. Because usually when I buy chicken, it's not spicy unless they put the buffalo sauce on there. I thought to go with the spicy flavor because I figured it was going to have a little more flavor, a little more kick to it. I would absolutely love chicken. And now I'm going to try these spicy noodles and see how they came out. This is really good. Like honestly, I think I prefer noodles like when you strain the water opposed to eating it like a soup. It's like once you put the flavor packs in it, it's like it just makes the flavor come out so much more like after you strain it. Opposed to if you keep the water in it. These are the authentic noodles. It's not the ramen noodles. I mean, this is like one really big drumstick. Look at this. This drumstick looks like it should have been in like the Renaissance fair. That's how big it is. Kentucky Fried Chicken don't even make them this big. It's like so nice and crunchy. I absolutely love fried chicken. When I was a kid, the only time we had fried chicken is if we had like Kentucky Fried Chicken. And that was like a rare occasion. So today when I went over to Pete's Fresh Market, I was looking at like the shopping center by there, and this was like over by the south side. The Foot Locker there was boarded up. Shoot, in like certain suburbs you go to in Illinois, you'll see there are like certain places boarded up, like from the looting, especially downtown. Like there are certain streets in Chicago that you can't even go down. I saw this a couple days ago. I saw this one video. And it was an older guy. It was like a white protester trying to ask the police a question. And they shoved the man. They shoved him so hard that he fell backwards on the pavement. And he hit his head. And he was bleeding out his head. and that group of police, like a whole pack of police, tell him to like try to take the attention off him and tell him to leave the scene. And police just walked past and left the guy on the ground. Like in downtown, there was a sign. It was I think it was on the restaurant. I saw a sign that said "Rest in peace, George Floyd." I thought that was really really nice of people to do that. Like in more areas in Chicago, like in Chicago and like the north side, you see like more white people protesting with signs saying Black Lives Matter. I honestly believe if like more white people get involved, I think things are going to change. Because like the laws are not taken seriously about like how brutal police officers are. I think it's just like really messed up. Shoot, I feel bad for like how badly cops are racist. Like you take a black person, they get a speeding ticket, cops just give them a hard time. You take a white person, all they'll do is like give them a warning, give them the ticket, and let them go off on their day. Like a couple years back, I was hanging out with I was hanging out with my grandma's nurse. And she was like that type of lady where, she was like that type of person where she knew how to party. And she had kids that were like 18, so I would always hang out with her and her family. And so this one day, it was her birthday, and we're leaving the strip club. And we ended up getting stopped. I don't remember for what reason. We got stopped by police. And the first thing they want to do, they wanted to search the car. And then they wanted to ask me how I knew these people. Like, I'm not supposed to be friends with people of the opposite race. Oh yeah, now it came to me. Why we got stopped. At the time we got stopped because we're leaving the strip club. Yeah, we were all smoking in the car. And my friend, she couldn't wait to get home to use the bathroom. And it was like 2, 3 in the morning, places were closed. So we stopped in the middle of the highway. It was like not the middle, but like, we pulled off to the side and went to the expressway. We're on the expressway. We pull off to the side. And she gets caught for peeing outside. So then when the cop stopped her, he tells all of us to get out of the car. And so he searches the car and finds a beer bottle in the front seat where her husband was sitting. And like a blunt in the back, and like an old blunt in the back seat. And he's asking all of us, who does this blunt belong to? And so at the time, my friend, she tells the cop, she was like, she says to him that that's my daughter's. My daughter was driving the car before I had the car. And then he's like, ma'am, you let your kids drive the car? And then she's like, my kids are grown. My kids are like 18, between 18 and 20. And so because of that, I almost had to drive the car because he checked everybody's license. And I was the only one with like nothing wrong on my license because I barely drive. Well, I don't drive at all, but when I was driving, like when I had my mom's money, I was driving like rental cars. I drove like probably like 4 months, and then once my mom's money ran out, I stopped driving because I couldn't afford car insurance. And after that girl I was hanging out with down in Florida, I don't think anybody else was like courageous enough to get in the car with me behind the wheel. And at the time, when the cops said that I got to be the one to drive, because I'm the only one with nothing wrong on my license. What we did is, I didn't actually drive that time. What we did is we waited until the police pulled off. Like, I sat in the driver's seat. We wait for the police to pull off. Wait about like, I think we'll wait like 20 minutes. And as soon as they pull off, we switch seats. Because I had been out of practice, driving for about 3 years. I was out of practice. I asked my friend I was hanging out with at the time. I asked her like, okay, which one is the brakes and which one is the gas? And as soon as I said that, she's like, yeah, you were not driving. So that officer ended up giving her he ended up giving her a ticket for having the beer bottle in the car. And for peeing on the side of the road. Shoot, it's hard now. It's hard now. Like, what do you do? Honestly, I think that they should change that law about peeing on the side of the road. I mean, you're not really hurting anyone if you think about it. I mean, it's one thing to urinate in someone's backyard or in the front yard. But if you go to like a private spot, I don't see what the big deal is. Especially like now, say if you go on a road trip and you can't find no bathrooms to use because the whole COVID-19 stuff going on. I think that they should just change that law. And make it to where because apparently they think of it more like indecent exposure if you're outside peeing on the side of a road. Well, that you shouldn't do. Like if you go in the woods and go in the bushes. Sorry guys, for a minute I heard fireworks, so I had to pause. Because like every now and then they'll get noisy when I do videos and I have to pause because like the air conditioner is like right at the window. Correct. So it could get loud sometimes. Like you'll hear either traffic or you'll hear fireworks. Especially this time of year because it's getting close to July. But one thing I think, like, men are very lucky for is they could go to the bathroom anywhere they want. But with a woman, it's a lot harder for us. Sorry about that, roomies. I had to pause for a brief second. It was a lot of noise outside. But like seeing protesters outside, it kind of made me want to like. I was thinking to myself like, I secretly want to get out there and help make a difference. Sorry about that, roomies. It's fireworks outside. Usually this time of year. I'd rather hear fireworks than to hear people outside arguing. But me personally, if I was ever on a road trip, I think my biggest fear, like if I had to go pee in the woods, especially if it's dark out, I wouldn't care about doing it in the daytime. But when it's dark out, you gotta worry about raccoons jumping out at you, coyotes, possums, skunks. I'm not the type of person that likes nature life. I don't even think I could ever go camping. I've never been camping in my entire life. Because I'm like afraid of animals that come out at night. Or if you're like sleeping in a tent and so you're camping. Imagine like animals trying to get in your tent because you're like scared to go eat outside. Well, I'm not saying eat outside, but I'm saying like, say you're in your tent, you got the flashlight going, and you're just in there chilling, hanging out with your friends, and you guys are just eating junk food, like eating chips, eating candy or whatever, and all of a sudden you hear a noise. That's something I'd be scared of. Especially, I noticed that some of the suburbs in Illinois that have like a lot of trees, they literally look like the scenery of like scary movies, like Michael Myers or what's it called, Jason. I apologize about the noise, roomies. It's just fireworks. You hear more in the city. You hear more in the city than you do in the suburb. In the suburbs, around this time in the suburbs, people are usually out like at the bar or at one of those restaurants, as like outside restaurants. But in the suburbs, people that live out there, you don't see them outside past you don't see them outside past 10 o'clock. Like by 10 o'clock, it just looks so dead out there. But in the city, that's a different story. In the city, everybody and their mother's outside. It's always lively in the city. Because in the suburbs, only places are open in the suburbs. Like if you want to get something to eat, it's mostly just like pizza places, McDonald's, and White Castle. It means I'm like getting full. I literally just cleared like 5 pieces of chicken. And that was a big chicken. Like this chicken is so crunchy that you could do like ASMR with it. Like if you go to restaurants, the chicken is not that crunchy. It's like the skin is just like real soft. Like they didn't have it in the oven long enough. But like grocery store chicken's a lot different. You get like fried chicken already made. It's like nice and crispy, nice and crunchy. Like sometimes I wish we lived in a world where like racism did not exist and we all just got along. I'm gonna finish this last piece of chicken and then I'm gonna close out, roomies. I could not be in no chicken eating contest, that's for sure. That crispy chicken is, it takes me a while to eat it. So roomies, I'm all done eating. I had so much fun eating and talking with you guys. I always have fun talking to the roomies. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, y'all. We love you. Remember to live, love, and laugh. Bye, y'all.